Hello and welcome to the Reel DnD Podcast. It is session 5, episode 5, and just a little thing for you audience members back at home. We switched our Drews. Today we have Howie, but we don't have our favorite rogue. We don't have Grayson because Grayson is feeling a little under the weather, so I will be playing him, but that is no matter. Where we left off was our party members had Amber, the sorority president, tied up in vines in her bedroom while a party was going on downstairs, and they were interrogating her about her supposed boyfriend. So, Howie, how you feeling?
So Howie is just like run into this room, essentially, right?
You did just run into the room.
I just ran into the room. Amber is in vines. And I'm just kind of like, oh, okay. And then she looked at me funny, right?
She looked at you funny.
Can I do an insight check on that?
Yes.
Okay. 16.
16. Okay. So Amber is just like Vanessa, she is a 5th-year senior.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't she looks a little familiar, but like in like you see her in passing type of way. You don't really know why, but you do know that you've seen her around but it was like a while ago. And you don't know really why she's like looking at you funny, but you do know that she looks at you with like a familiarity.
Like she like recognizes me?
Yes.
Okay. So as Howie bursts in, he's gonna kind of look at everyone else and be like, "What is happening? Whoa, what's going on?"
Interrogation.
I didn't mean for it to get this out of
Howie.
hand.
I did a spell.
I'm very proud of you, Keith. That's very exciting. What the fuck is going on? Why are we doing this?
Grayson goes, I was under the bed.
I forgot about that.
Just to clarify, I was under the bed. Just to clarify.
Oh wait, we never got your interpretation of the recap.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Oh, like the gist I got from last episode?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
you thought of the recap before you listened to it.
Yeah, from the pictures.
From both.
Oh, yeah, I saw that and I had no clue what was going on.
All right.
Absolutely no clue. I was like, okay, there was a SpongeBob meme. That's all I got. That's all I got.
Nice.
All right.
So Lawrence.
Yes.
Why is she in what is going on? Why are we doing?
Yeah, why am I tied up right now?
Because we're interrogating her.
Why are you interrogating me?
Because we need answers.
What do you need answers about?
Have you not been paying attention to anything we've been interrogating you about?
I'm trying to tell you that you're interrogating me about things I don't have anything to do with.
We'll see about that one, miss. Now.
I'm going to call my lawyers.
Yeah, you do that. We'll see if there's lawyers.
If there's lawyers? I mean, she's rich, right?
I thought I was going to say something cool. Sorry, everybody. I let you down. Anyway.
Okay.
So, you claim you have no knowledge of these disappearances or of Emily and Stacy's involvement in the Marine Biology Club, which overlap with said disappearances. Is this correct?
Yes, that is correct.
All right.
I did know one of the girls who disappeared, but that's it.
Mm-hmm. Well, Howie, you're up to speed.
Thanks, Lawrence. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Now, you did make mention of your boyfriend. His name, you said, was Howard. Is that correct?
Yes. Sorry,
Okay.
I was typing.
Okay. Now then, tell us what there is to know about Howard.
Why? Why should I do that?
Because we're trying to cover every angle that is present at the current moment.
Amber, this is just really going to go a lot smoother if you just listen, if you just tell us.
Yeah, sooner we find out, the sooner you can, get untangled.
Yeah.
True.
Howard is
His name is Howard.
yes.
That's
Howard,
awkward.
do you know this young woman?
Amber,
Yes.
do you really think that we have ever interacted, sir?
If I didn't know, why do you think I asked the question?
Okay. No, I don't know Amber.
Okay. Jeez, that's all you had to say. Jeez. All right. Amber, continue.
Howard is someone that I'm involved with.
In what way?
Well, I know all the sorority sisters think he's my boyfriend, but he's he's more like my sugar daddy.
Oh,
How old is Howard?
That is none of your business.
This is our business. This is what an interrogation is all about. We ask questions, you answer the questions. What is and is not our business is indeterminate to what is and is not going to be asked in said interrogation. Have you never been interrogated before? Clearly you haven't.
No, I've never been interrogated before.
Gosh,
Have you ever interrogated someone before? Because you're doing a really bad job.
I wish I had. Someone chose this woman to support financially and semi-sexually.
I don't. Amber, how is he supporting you?
Not financially. I don't need financial help.
Okay, so what is he giving you then?
If you would untangle me, I would show you.
No deal.
Show us and then they'll untangle you.
That's a good one.
Can't. That's not how that works.
Can you just describe what he provides?
Not to you.
Do I need to leave the room again?
I need. How about everybody but Vanessa leaves? Okay? I don't like the energy you guys are giving me.
I guess.
I can do that. Yeah.
I'll relay the information to you all. I have
All right.
questions myself.
All right. Cool. Yeah. I'm just gonna leave the room.
Okay.
Vanessa, can you untie me?
Can I untie her? Like, is it possible for me to like?
Vines, so I guess you could.
Do I have any weapons on me? I have a dagger. Can I like cut
Yeah,
her
you
out?
could just cut them off, yeah.
Okay, cool. But first, I'm gonna be like, no funny shit.
Okay.
You hear me?
Okay.
Okay.
And I can do it again. I'm right outside.
Are you guys listening at the door?
We're all just like
So this
Scooby
is-
stacked
he's
against
voiced
the
under
door.
the door, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why are you hanging out with these boys? They're
I don't
crazy.
know. It just kind of happened. Anyway,
Are better than them. You better not date them. You hear that?
hey,
You're out of the sorority, if that's the case.
listen. We're not gonna talk about that. Anyway, what was I gonna ask you? I need you to just be upfront with me. Who is Howard? What's he giving you? Clearly, there's something going on with your little necklace. Who has that, by the way? Didn't somebody take that?
I think it was Grayson.
Oh shit.
Is he still underneath the bed?
It was
Grayson Lee?
whoever.
I
think
thought it was
no, I
Grayson.
think I have it.
I don't remember.
I
Either
think that
Grayson
Keek
or
has it as well.
Yeah.
Because I cast the spell and I just ripped it off. Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
right, yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Somebody has your necklace. There's weird magic radiating from it.
yeah, of course there's magic radiating from it.
Listen,
I knew that you were magic, and I never said anything. by the way.
Okay, you're right. That's fair. That's completely fair, I guess. Maybe. However, it does look a little fishy. They just want answers. And I was just helping. I was trying to be nice for once.
You're being nice to the wrong people.
Probably.
I have nothing to do with those disappearances. I get my magic from Howard. That's what the necklace is.
All right. Well, what kind of magic is it?
It's like cool magic. Like, I
Can
don't know.
I
I can do some pretty cool things. What can you do?
Can I roll an insight check on her really fast?
Yeah.
Ooh. 13.
You think she's being pretty truthful?
Well, I don't know. My magic comes from like my family. I was born with it. I sort of came into it like really young, and like they were super proud of me. Like,
Oh, so you're like Matilda?
yeah,
Cool.
it's like a
I
perfect description.
get my magic from this Howard guy. He's kind of older,
Yeah.
but he's just giving me magic. That's it. It's nothing else. He's been training me. That's where I go.
Should I be worried about him?
I don't know. I don't think so.
You don't know, then I don't know.
I mean, I don't think there's anything to worry about. He seems to know a lot about magic.
Okay. Have I like successfully gotten her like completely out of the vines? Like,
Yeah.
Okay. Well, sorry about all of this. However, if it comes to it, we will be back. You don't seem to know a lot about this Howard guy. Which
Roll an insight check.
Roll an insight check.
Mm-hmm.
20. Dirty
Okay,
20.
yeah. So you know that she's keeping something from you.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You know that she knows something about Howard that she's not telling you.
Can I roll intimidation and be like, if you do not tell me everything that you know about this Howard guy, I will tell everyone about last summer.
No, not last summer. No.
I will tell everyone.
That was a mistake. You know that was a mistake.
7.
You don't have it in you to tell everybody about last summer. So
You're probably right. I was also involved.
yeah.
However, just know I have it as collateral. I'm not afraid to go down.
If I go down, then you go down with me. So
Hey, I have money to float, girly. So, if there's something you're not telling me, I would like to know. It doesn't have to be now, but it should be soon.
are the boys listening? Do you think?
Yes,
Oh,
maybe.
They're not.
She'll bring you closer and whisper, Howard used to teach here.
Teach what?
I don't know. I don't remember. He's
Yeah.
kind of boring.
Can you like find out?
Yeah.
Okay. You find out and you tell me, okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna go out.
The boys all fall down when you open the door.
Hey,
Sorry.
we were just listening.
I'm gonna
Okay.
shut the door, and I'm gonna relay all of the information that I just got and be like, yeah, she's doesn't really know about this guy. I think she's a little in over her head, which is normal for her, I guess. So I'm actually a little bit concerned because if something happens to her, who's going to lead this sorority? Because it's
You.
sure as hell not going to be me.
I'm sure there's someone who can be a proprietor of this place who's not you, her, or one of the dead girls.
I also feel like that's the least of our concerns
Yeah.
right
yeah.
now.
It's a concern for me.
Well, that's good. You should care about your fellow sisters. But in the face of this murder mystery, I couldn't give less of a shit, to be quite honest. So, did you get any information on Howard?
Howard is this. He used to teach here, and that's all she seems to know about him.
Okay. Did you ask how she met him? How they have in contact?
That Amber opens the door and grabs Keith by like the collar. He goes, "My necklace."
Keith.
Wait, what?
My necklace.
I'm gonna hold on to it.
First,
I'm gonna get that back.
eventually, yes, you'll get it back. First, explain, how did you come in contact with Howard exactly?
She brings Keith back into the room with her, assuming you guys will follow.
Yeah, we follow.
And then she goes, "I was one of his students."
Saucy.
Then how do you not remember what he teaches?
I didn't really pay attention my freshman year. That's why I had to take it again.
You didn't pay attention to the class that you were taking? You didn't even know the name?
All I remember is that like he was some boring teacher that it was like a class that I was forced to take.
It wasn't a biology class, was it?
No, it wasn't
All right.
a biology class.
So if we narrow it down to professors that were given general elective classes with the name Howard, it should be pretty easy to narrow it down. And you're a freshman or a sophomore? What are you exactly, Amber?
I'm a 5th year senior.
Okay.
Amber, what's your major again?
Communications.
Okay, that feels right.
Yeah. I used to think the education was failing us, but now I realize that some people were doomed to fail.
He means you, Amber.
Oh,
Yeah.
me?
Yeah.
I think you're talking about yourself.
Okay.
She got us.
Guess so. All right. So how exactly did this arrangement start between you and Howard? Did you get an F and say to him something like, "I'll do anything for an A," and then,
Oh, I remember what class it was.
Mm-hmm.
I was in this like archaeology 101 class.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought it would be like an easy class because like archaeology kind of sounds like art, and like I'm good with art, but it's not anything like that. And so I wasn't doing good in the class, and there was like this guy who there's like this the dean actually said that I should join this club, and I told her I didn't want to.
The dean said this?
Yeah. but he was really interested in the club, so he asked me about it when he found out that I was allowed to join this club or whatever. And then I said I didn't want to join,
Which
but
club?
like a history or something.
Okay.
Oh.
That does make sort of some kind of sense.
And he was just that he said that like it's a good thing I didn't join the history club, but he wanted more information about it, that he didn't trust it. And
Who Howard said this?
Howard, yeah.
Hmm. Yeah.
And then he kind of explained, he kind of like showed me a bit of magic and then said that I could have magic too.
Hmm. What exactly did he show you?
Well, no, he just showed me like one of his inventions or something.
Hmm. An inventor type, huh?
What did it do?
Yeah.
It was just like some invention that like it was like something that like showed where you could show where magic is.
Hmm. Interesting.
Howie, you don't happen to be a junior.
No, I'm a freshman. Also not an evil sociopath.
Not what I meant. Like Howie Junior.
Yes, correct. Yeah, we'll touch base on this afterwards.
Mhm. Yeah, we're gonna need to discuss our findings here.
So can I have my necklace now?
Not yet.
No.
Not
I've
yet.
told you
Hold
everything.
on. Hold on. You haven't told us everything. When was the last time you spoke to Howard?
An hour ago.
Okay.
An hour ago?
Yeah.
Where exactly, what and where did you talk with him about?
Well, we have this like there's this like place in the woods that we meet up in. It's like a little like shed that has like a basement attached or whatever.
That.
Okay.
eh, do I even need to say anything about that? Like everybody's on the same page I am, right?
A
Like,
shed in the woods with a basement.
right? Like,
And you just willingly went into this room?
Yeah, I go there like all the time.
Okay, but like, how did you guys meet?
how exactly did he sell this shed in the woods with a basement idea?
Never once
first.
did you think maybe I shouldn't go into the shed in the fucking woods.
And I thought the biggest strike against you was that you were a communications major. My God.
Well, he just said that like he was teaching me magic and he needed to show me, he needed to teach it somewhere where nobody else would see it because only like
it?
special people could get magic.
Where is this shed?
In the woods.
Where in the
Okay.
woods? I got that part.
It's like pretty far into the woods. I don't know. I don't go there alone though. It's like creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What times do you usually like hang out with him? Is it like a weekly basis whenever he wants to, every other Saturday? What?
It's like weekly, maybe a little less than weekly. Whenever I have time. But I'm like pretty busy around the sorority. I kind of like run it, you know?
Could you ask him for a specific day to have a lesson, say tomorrow or the day after?
I mean, I could, but not tomorrow.
Why?
Why not?
I mean, I've never seen him 2 days in a row. That's weird.
That's
Well, okay.
what's weird. That's the line you're not willing to cross 2 days in a row. Oh my God. Okay. That's fine. How about the day after tomorrow? That's fine, right?
Like Sunday, I don't know. Sunday's like my rest day. I
Amber,
do
believe it or not,
homework.
I don't really care. Let's do it Sunday.
Yeah. How about you and Howard have a nice get together on Sunday? Call it an extracurricular lesson. Why don't you? You're really interested in this magic business. Your necklace is like really cool, but maybe there's more to be taught. And who
Better-
knows? The sky's the limit.
Better yet, what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep the necklace, right?
No.
No. You're gonna say to Howard, "Hey, can't find my necklace. I need a new one. Let's meet ASAP."
Mhm.
My necklace is where I get my magic.
Once you ask for another necklace, this is a way to get a backup necklace. We're going to give you your necklace after you get a second one. That way you can have two. So if ever someone interrogates you and takes your necklace, you can now have another one.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Thanks, Keith.
Happy to help.
How about that, Amber?
How about I get my necklace back now, or I don't message Howard?
Okay, then you don't get the necklace back.
Okay.
Then you don't get to know who Howard is.
All right.
This situation ends with you having 0 necklaces or you having 2.
It's true.
You communicate Howard through the necklace. Is that right?
Keith, roll a persuasion check. Howie, roll a persuasion check. Lawrence, roll one with disadvantage.
Okay.
19.
I got a 0.
A 6. You got a 0?
I rolled
Wow.
a 2 and I have a negative. Wait, hold on.
God, you're that ugly?
No, I'm sorry. A 2.
Okay.
Okay, so the DC I met in my head was, out of the 3 of you, 2 of you had to roll above a 10.
And we couldn't do it, and we didn't do
So
it.
that didn't happen.
Alrighty then.
So I don't think that you guys are gonna want to do that, because I could make your life here a living hell.
Okay. Didn't really want it to come to this, but just explain how you communicate with Howard. Is it through like your phone or is it through the necklace?
I'm not gonna tell you anything else until I get the necklace back.
How can we trust you?
That's a good point.
We can't.
Keith, make a perception check.
Mhm.
6.
You don't notice anything.
Christ.
I never said that you could trust me.
Right. So why would we give you the necklace?
Because otherwise you're not going to get any information.
Well,
And if
This is
you're
going nowhere.
super interested in this Howard guy,
hmm,
you know what? Why don't you guys just leave?
well, we could figure out who Howard is through, records of who's been teaching here. There's not too many people who can be named Howard, and if there are, we can just track down whoever isn't the Howard we want.
Good luck with that.
Yeah. Or we could just kill you.
I don't think it's come to that yet.
Keith?
We already have 2 casualties.
Yeah. What's a third? Exactly. If we can prevent no more casualties from happening ever for this bullshit to happen again, I'd kill her.
All right. I guess.
So
Yeah.
are you guys going to kill me now?
Vanessa,
Yeah, Vanessa, voice your opinions
I
if
have
you
a
so
question.
choose.
I have a
Yeah.
question. What if I meet this guy I have
Okay.
magic. I am a 5th-year senior who might need some help in a class. What if I find this guy, or we find this guy, and I meet with him as like a diversion or something, just to find out information from him?
The issue is we don't know who exactly he is and where exactly he is. Although we know is he has some rape dungeon in the woods somewhere. So
I can I want to cast friends again. And I'm going to pull out a little like a little foundation thingy. I'm blanking, like some foundation. She has bruises on her arm from the vines, and I'm going to just touch up the little bruises on her arms and be like, "Hey, where can I find this guy?" And I'm going to it says I have advantage on all charisma checks.
Don't I have to roll?
Another creature might seek retribution in other ways at the DM's discretion, depending on the nature of your interaction with it.
There's no saving throw?
It doesn't say there is.
I think it's a wisdom saving throw.
I thought there was a wisdom.
It might be. This little thingy thing doesn't say that though.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll. Oh shit. Huh.
Don't roll with advantage.
Okay. Ooh. 12.
A 12 what? Charisma check?
Yeah.
What are you
Yeah.
saying?
Oh, I'm asking her where I can find him.
Maybe if you didn't get caught up in the wrong guys, I would have told you. But I think that I'm done here. And Misty steps out.
She just like blinks out essentially.
Yep.
Keith, did you give her the fucking necklace?
No.
Keith, make a perception check on yourself.
Oh, that perception check that you fucking failed.
11.
You're going to the pocket that it was in, and it's not there anymore.
God damn it.
Keith.
Okay. Well, this is not good. So, to review, I threatened the life of a magic user who is in the pocket of another magic user who has a creepy ass basement dungeon in the middle of the woods, who used to teach here and might have other sort of sugar girls at his repertoire.
They're called sugar babies. First of all.
Sugar babies. How could I forget? So maybe we need to burn down the woods.
The whole woods? You just want to set the
Logical.
the entire woods on fire?
I mean, it'd be very cathartic. That's all I'm saying. Okay. So, son of a bitch.
Okay,
All right.
let's.
Well,
we're-
we
we're
better,
done here.
yeah,
Let's
we
go
better
back
get
to
the hell out of here.
Let's go back to the history building. Vanessa, would you like to come with us, or do you want to stay here and get shit faced?
You might get embroiled in something you very much do not want, no matter which way you choose, honestly. But if you choose to go with us, you'll at least have us by your side.
I knew she was up to something weird. I'm gonna go with you guys and figure it out. And we'll go from there.
All right.
Sounds good.
So you guys head to the history building?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Lawrence, make a perception check on the way out.
Okay. Perception. 5.
Oh, well, you don't notice anything.
All
We
right.
have not been having good rolls.
Can I
guys-
grab Duncan on the way out? I assume he like sees us, but I just want to make sure
Yeah.
that like
Thank you.
yeah.
Yeah, Grayson is coming with us too.
Grayson was
Yeah.
with you guys the whole time.
Yeah,
Get
Grayson,
out from under the bed.
He was under the
Grayson
bed.
was totally under the bed. Grayson rolled bad on his perception check, so he doesn't notice anything. And yeah, you guys grab Duncan and you guys head out. As you're
Right.
walking, Duncan goes, I didn't hear anything from downstairs. So
that's great.
if you guys did anything, we don't know. Like the people downstairs don't know about it.
Okay.
Yeah,
But-
that's good.
What happened?
She got away. She
So-
teleported away. She
So she has magic.
yeah,
That's magic.
she's a sugar baby.
That's correct.
Yeah.
I do not like hearing you say that,
Yeah, I don't like saying it either.
by the way.
Yeah, she's I don't know how to explain it. She's probably being mind controlled or just really
Mind
likes
controlled?
magic.
Her sugar daddy is essentially, I assume, another powerful magic user of some kind.
Yeah.
He used to be
Did she mention how she got magic or how this sugar daddy got magic?
Well, she got magic because that guy had magic and presented her with that necklace that she had, which is a conduit for her powers.
Okay.
And she got it back from us. And
How did she get it back?
She stole it. She just swiped it when we weren't paying attention.
You guys weren't, there was a part where you weren't paying attention?
You know, she's
My eyes
very,
were on her the whole time.
she's very crafty. Yeah.
Okay. So it sounds to me like she's a warlock then.
yeah.
I was thinking more of a bard. She seems, you know, she seems a little more glamorous than a warlock. I don't think she would make some sort of dark pact, unless Howard is the person she's getting. Huh? Interesting.
Kat, would Keith or I have heard that term in like our reading at all?
Yeah.
Okay. Lawrence, this, from the limited knowledge that I have, sounds like that kind of relationship.
Hmm.
Make
Yeah.
I wish I could just say a remembering check.
like a history check?
Sure, yeah.
I'm pretty good at those. 13.
Okay, you remember that she literally said she got her magic from Howard.
Yeah, no, she's a warlock. She's definitely a warlock.
Nice. Well, it's nice to see that success breeds success.
And did she say anything about this Howard guy?
That's what we were getting to, and then
Yeah. He used to teach here. He
Used to-
has,
He used to teach here?
yeah, archaeology.
He used to teach archaeology here.
Yes. He might still teach archaeology here.
He doesn't
I
still teach
don't
archaeology here.
I don't think that he does, is the thing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Doesn't still teach. He looks at Howie.
He looks right back.
Okay.
I think we need to go back to the history club and talk about this a little bit more, not
Yeah, I think we
Yeah.
need to as well.
Not in the middle of a
open
party.
air. Yeah.
You guys are like halfway there by this point.
All right. We'll save all of this until we get in.
You guys gonna walk in silence for the rest of the time?
Howie definitely is. Howie definitely is.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna say that like Duncan and Grayson make really awkward small talk, but it's mainly just making fun of Lawrence.
Thanks.
And you guys get inside. You enter the history building, and you're about to get into the elevator. That's where I'm assuming you want to explain to Vanessa what's going on.
You see, Vanessa, there's 7 floors of this place, but there's actually a secret bonus floor that people with magic can access. I call it floor 7.5. So, and I like wave my hand over the button and press the button. You see, magic.
I do that.
I like wave my hand over the button to conceal it. I'm like,
And I'm gonna try to do it myself, like put my hand over it and see like.
Yeah, it works. It shows up.
Oh, that's so fun.
magnificent.
Grayson goes, yeah, I can't do that.
No magic happen. Loser. Oh well. All right.
So you all pile into the elevator and you make your way up. You, Vanessa, when you exit the elevator, you see this unexplainable room that shouldn't be here. It looks like it's like outside, but it still has all these like little components to it, like a little learning section, some little like labs in the corner. And we got like a nice like bookshelf, like library-esque area.
Whoa. This is freaky.
Yep.
Duncan goes, hey Howie, can I pull you aside?
Sure.
Yeah, let's go over here.
Okay.
So he pulls Howie aside and goes, are we thinking the same thing?
What are you thinking?
A Howard that used to teach archaeology 5 years ago and was interested in magic. Sounds awfully familiar.
So on at the club fair,
Mm-hmm.
how did you know about my dad? How did you know that I was his kid?
He talked about you.
Okay.
He he was interested in magic, but he didn't trust us. We got into, there was a point where me, him, and the dean were like the main people. Lawrence was, this was back when Lawrence and I were pretty close. And he didn't like the idea of people being born with magic. He thought that everybody needed to earn it.
You're talking about my dad.
Yeah. He's been in here a few times. It was always just to do research or to like work on some project. Didn't really talk to anybody, but I don't know, one night he just went missing. We tried to find him, the dean and I. I don't even know if Lawrence remembers him because he wasn't heavily involved at this point. But it was, I don't know. He just never came back. I thought that he died.
I thought that he died too. But I guess not.
There was this point where Lawrence and I got into a big fight because of a sorcerer. Your dad was involved in that.
In the fight?
No, Lawrence doesn't know, but me and your dad tried to we tried to like take down the sorcerer before Lawrence did, but we didn't manage to find him in time. It was a bad situation for everyone. But when your dad learned that magic can be taken away from people, he was very fixated on that.
Okay.
Are you okay?
There's a lot I'm taking a lot in.
It's been a rough couple days.
It's been a rough week. But yeah, I'm fine.
Do you need anything?
I think we need to talk to the rest of the group about this. I feel like we're 100% sure it's this Howard guy is my dad. Like that.
Yeah.
Makes
But I
sense.
don't know. The thing is, I don't know how. I was convinced that your dad had died.
Everyone was.
He took some of the like things that we have that take your magic away. He took some of those with him, and we thought he was trying to use them on himself.
What exactly happened with that? Is this the rogue sorcerer that you were talking about?
Yeah.
Or that someone was talking about a while ago? What exactly happened?
Lawrence can explain it better than I can, but basically there was a sorcerer here on campus. He just, for no reason other than he wanted to, was causing a lot of destruction. And Lawrence basically took care of it. But in the process, we essentially killed him. Because because the contraption that the dean had made to take away magic, we never had used it successfully. It had been used a few times. I remember the dean telling me a story about her using it on like essentially a kid. And it doesn't kill them, but it doesn't like leave them able to continue living for long.
So it like brings them to the point of like death, like dying.
It basically takes away their soul.
Oh.
It basically puts them into a coma that they can never wake up from. And most of the time they just die. I think all of them have died.
Wow. That's who made that the machine?
The dean.
The dean. Okay. Yeah, I think we need to talk about this with the rest of the group.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
At that point,
guys,
Howie will just walk over. Yeah, Howie will walk over to the rest of the group. So what did you guys think of all of that? Let's talk about it.
Well, we probably could have done that better.
Grayson goes, I think you could have not tried to scare her as much as you were.
I figured it would have scared her more. I was kind of surprised
She
it
didn't scary
didn't.
herself.
Yeah. Didn't really know that going in. Yeah.
So what do we do next?
I say we try to find that cabin in the woods. At least figure out where it is so we can monitor it, check for activity.
So we
See
need to run off into the scary, scary woods.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying
Keith, Howie, and Vanessa, give me a history check. Grayson rolled bad for the record.
I got a 10.
I got an 8.
14.
Okay. Keith and Howie, you remember the email in the beginning of this, just a few days ago, that was like, do not go into the woods under any circumstances.
Yeah. But that message was from the dean, right?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a lot of moving pieces. See, there's a lot of moving pieces here. So Howard, let's start there.
Yeah.
We know that he is in this scary, scary cabin in the woods, in the scary, scary woods.
Mm-hmm.
Do we think it's a good idea just to charge right in? I mean, we don't know what he is capable of.
If he's capable enough to give someone else powers, that's pretty scary.
Sure, and I don't know if any of us are ready to take that on.
No, very much probably not. We need some information though. We don't even know if Amber's the only one.
Mm-hmm.
We don't even know if Howard's the only one who's using that as some sort of base. There could be others. There could be a whole network of power givers, and we would have no idea.
We could be walking right into a. We would die. We would die.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we would be going into a hornet's nest rather than honey. So maybe setting the woods on fire is sounding really nice right now. Not gonna lie, but no, we can't really use that as a viable strategy.
Vanessa, what do you think?
Yeah.
I was just saying, I don't know where to begin. Where do we begin now? We've kind of lost Amber, unless I can sort of get her back in my good graces.
Oh, wait, hold on. So you have her number, right?
Yeah.
Can you do like an iPhone, like Find My Friends type deal?
Sure, I can try.
I mean, that might not be a bad idea.
Yeah.
Howie, can we use your thing, like a compass?
I'm sorry, my what?
The magic finder.
The magic detector.
What we used to track down her necklace in the first place.
So when I've played with it, it's only worked it's not worked for like as long or as wide as a range as we would need.
Mm-hmm.
It's not, unless we were like at the sorority house. I assume she's still there somewhere or in that vicinity. It probably wouldn't work. I don't think I've played with it enough to make it that strong.
Shit. We didn't think to try to figure out where she had gone while we were there. Son of a bitch.
I know.
She was probably still in the vicinity. God damn it.
Can I try and track her on my phone?
Okay. You and Amber aren't close.
That's true.
Why would you guys share locations?
That's very true.
You can make a luck check to see if she has her snap maps on.
I'm gonna try that.
We may as well.
Oh
It doesn't
boy.
seem like she would have
Oh no.
Oh.
What was that?
I got a 2.
Yeah. The weird thing is you remember distinctly that she's had her snap maps on before, but they're not on right now.
Oh, that shady bitch.
Surprised she had the presence of mind to do that. Impressive.
Well, wouldn't that mean how big are the woods?
So the woods surround like 3/4 of campus, so they're pretty big.
The thing is, we don't even know where this cabin in the woods like is. Like they're big. We can't wander in there. I mean, people die there all the time. Apparently,
Right.
I don't know. It's not like
Duncan gets a really sad look.
there are things in there, right? Can't we just go as a group?
Undetermined.
Not a good idea, Duncan says. We should not go into the woods if we can help it.
We could possibly skirt the outer edge, but that would take a while, and I don't think the cabin
there's no way the cabin's just sitting outside.
Or maybe it's not even like it moves around.
Oh,
that'd be some shit.
Grayson says she did say that she never went there by herself. She always had to get escorted there.
Yeah.
I thought that she went there with like Howard, right?
Yeah, I thought that's what she meant too. Like Howard would meet up with her and walk her to the cabin.
So she's meeting Howard somewhere else.
Okay. A neutral site. If we can track down Amber again and keep her in our eyes for as long as it takes, and then see when she meets with Howard, then we can track down where the cabin is. Not even necessarily confront them then and there, but at least know where the cabin is so we can get to it whenever Howard has to leave any other time.
Unless it moves.
Christ. Yeah, unless it moves.
We don't.
In which case, we can put a tracker on the cabin while we have it in our eyes.
Do we have those?
I have a tracker around my neck right now.
That's a very doable thing to do.
Exactly. So.
Wait. Grayson's gonna make a.
Son of a bitch. Is it midnight?
No, he already did that last session. It's in the woods. Don't all of the people who disappear just walk into the woods? Could they be walking to the cabin?
To the cabin.
Shit. Yeah, that's true. They could be walking right.
Could I eventually walk to the cabin?
Well, Grayson, you want to lead us there? Surrender to the curse.
I don't know. I don't think that's how it works.
Take one for the team. Take one for the team.
We won't let you
get someone. Could we find someone to, I don't know, sacrifice and then follow them?
Keith, what the fuck?
No, that's the correct response. Keith, what the fuck?
Well, we'll be there. We can save them potentially.
We're pointedly trying not to have people wander into the cabin.
Okay, but like,
I like the spirit.
It's going to happen.
Execution has some flaws, though.
It's going to happen. We might as well take advantage of it.
What about the other people who were in the information meeting with me?
That's true.
They
had no recollection.
They had no
That's
recollection.
true, but
and even
what about the people? What about the people who were in the meetings like years before?
That's true. We haven't really hunted them down.
But doesn't the contract only last a year? Is that right?
Yeah. I think so.
At this point, they would be, if I'm remembering my notes right, they would be like good to go. They would be done with the contract.
Right.
Does that mean they suddenly remember?
I don't think so.
Unless, I mean, there's no.
They probably would have.
What would they remember? They signed a contract and then they didn't walk into the woods.
Yeah.
Maybe they remembered that the biology club existed in the first place.
It's possible, but
that Brian guy didn't remember.
Nobody ever said anything about anything. Right. So I guess our best bet is actually for Keith's plan to somewhat have some merit to it. If we keep eyes on those three guys who also signed up but weren't Grayson and forgot about everything, they could still be under the terms of the contract. So at any point they could get up and go to those woods.
Should we put a tracker on those guys?
How would we do that?
Well, there are a lot of unethical methods we could use.
There are also ethical methods we could use.
I'm just saying, 100% guarantee on one.
Which is
like knock them out, put a tracker in like their skulls. And, like,
I was just gonna say
maybe not do that.
we could find them and like slip like a tracker into like their backpack or something.
But if
Hey.
it's
Right.
the middle of the night, they'd be like
Mhm.
sleeping.
Who would take the? Yeah, how do we know they're gonna take?
they will take their skulls everywhere they're going.
I don't like that.
I'm just saying.
I'm
One has a
gonna draw the line.
100% success rate.
Lawrence, I'm gonna draw the line at scalping people. I'm gonna draw the line there.
I
Fair.
mean, how big are these trackers?
Well,
Grayson pulls out his necklace. It's like that big. It's like the size of, like, how do I describe this to people who aren't seeing me do this?
It's like the size
necklace
of
size.
It's
Like
like
a
necklace size.
like a golf ball. Yeah.
Yeah.
Quarter.
Yeah. Couldn't really fit that into a skull without causing massive hemorrhaging.
I don't think we're going to be able to track them necessarily.
What if we like braid a tracker into their hair?
They'd probably
They'd wash it out
or get a haircut.
or get a haircut.
Oh yeah.
I don't know that tracking these people is the best idea.
Unless we
because
Should we continuously watch them every single night for a year?
we could stalk them.
could. They're
Yeah.
also not guaranteed to go into the woods. That is just a
Right.
maybe.
And
Can we
even if
like set up maybe a sensor around the perimeter?
like how hunters use a deer cam for them.
Yes. Yes.
You want to set up like deer cams like all around campus?
I mean, how
That's actually not a bad idea.
along the perimeter? Then we know if someone goes in. Not
It's
every-
definitely
people don't go into the woods.
it's
right.
definitely low tech. It's definitely going to be very tedious to do.
Duncan goes, I think that between Howie, me, and a couple other guys, we could get some cameras around the campus.
Aren't there already cameras on campus?
Yeah.
On campus, but not in the woods.
True. Okay.
So
I
if there
don't.
was
None
someone,
of the cameras on campus are pointed to the woods.
Okay.
Right.
Wait, none of them are pointed to the woods?
well, why would you need to watch
Yeah.
some trees?
That campus isn't the woods, so why would you have cameras there?
To me, that feels weird. I feel like you would want to see all around campus. That includes the woods because it's encompassing most of campus.
Does
Even
the
if they were
dean- do
pointed
you think the
at-
dean has another maybe a secret set of cameras?
Lawrence?
I mean, I could ask about it, but I hadn't really thought of monitoring the woods before.
I mean, what's she doing? Why isn't? Did she just give this to you and say, "Here, this is your priority"?
Pretty much, sort of, in a way. Here, I think this tracking the woods with like trail cameras is a pretty decent idea.
It's
If
a
we-
start.
If we cover the perimeter, then we can at least get a trail,
We'd at least know where they enter.
right? Get a few points. Then on later dates, we could focus our search more closely. Say they enter at the northwest portion of the woods, then when they go in, we sort of litter the map with more cameras in that northwest section until we narrow down where the cabin is.
Right. But again, they're also not guaranteed to go into the woods. There's no guarantee that any of them will. I feel like that's a
Right.
big waste of effort, especially
But-
A, on my part, where I'm the one building the cameras. B, that's
But-
not efficient at all, especially if we're trying to get this done now. Figure it out
Amber
now.
and Howard will enter the woods.
Here's an idea.
Mhm.
I just remembered that I learned a spell to talk to animals. Would that be useful?
Well,
Honestly, like maybe.
if we say, hey,
First of all, that's sick. That's super cool.
very
But-
cool, look out for some stupid communications major who's blonde and walking with a really weird guy. If you could ask animals that, hell, if we could ask right now the local wildlife survey.
Amber said that
Canvas.
she went like an hour ago. We can
Right.
just ask and see which
Shit.
direction they went, but we need to go
That's
now.
true.
All right, let's go.
All right, everybody to the edge of the woods.
Okay, we're running to the woods.
Okay, remember the woods is 3/4
Yes.
of campus.
We
So
will
where-
ask the entire fucking woods.
Are you guys splitting up?
No.
No,
absolutely not.
no.
We're
you're
going to
not.
spend all night on
No,
this
you're
if we
not.
need to.
So where are you
Keith,
starting?
How many times can you cast this spell?
Let me look.
A singular time?
I think he only has. How many spell slots do you have left?
I have one. Let me read it. You gain the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts for the duration. The knowledge and awareness of many beasts is limited by their intent.
How long?
Talk with animals.
It just says duration.
What is the
No.
duration of the spell?
Oh, 10 minutes. I'm sorry.
10
So
Oh,
minutes.
you get 10 minutes.
Okay, how long would it take us to like go around the
Much
edge of the
More than
forest?
10 minutes.
More than 10 minutes? Like how much
Mhm.
could we get in 10 minutes?
Okay, so this is a college campus,
Mm-hmm.
and just it's not like a perfect square like I've been
Right.
outlining with my finger.
Right.
So it's like,
did you come up with a map by chance?
what if I said yes and I just pulled one out?
I mean,
That'd be very
I'm
helpful.
really impressed.
Yes,
I
right
can-
here actually.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna do something silly. I'm gonna pull up a map of the campus that I based this off of,
Okay.
and we can use that.
Okay.
I don't know if you can zoom into this one, but I guess just look up map of USI.
USI.
Yeah, University of
Okay.
Southern Indiana is what I based it off of.
Stinker.
But basically, you guys it would take more than 10 minutes to you would get 10 minutes of like one area.
Okay.
But you could always communicate and be like, just keep an eye out and like
Just let us know.
let us know, and then tomorrow we can check in or
Okay.
something like that.
Okay. Here. Which section of the woods is closest to the sorority house?
That's a good point.
Why don't we go there? Because she's more likely to come in that section than whatever section is closest to the history building.
Good point.
Mhm. So I say we start there.
What's
And
wrong
then-
with it?
10 minutes of talking to animals. Can you do it, Keith?
I'm down.
All right. If ever we encounter something, we just watch each other's backs and we run away. Back to campus. Sound like a plan to everybody?
Sounds
Yes.
good to
Yeah.
me.
All right. Let's get going, team.
As you guys start heading to the campus, Duncan's gonna pull Lawrence aside, and they're gonna fall back as you guys continue walking.
Mhm.
Um.
What's up?
So, how are you?
Well, a little demoralized, not gonna lie. Threatened her life. She laughed and then
Yeah.
teleported away.
Not good.
Really knocks the wind out of my
She
sails.
teleported?
Yeah.
Was it the teleportation spell itself? You don't know.
Not really my wheelhouse there.
Fair. So this Howard guy
Mhm.
is bad news, supposedly, but we don't really know that. Like, we don't really know anything. But you remember the takeaway magic thing that we got into?
Yeah.
Yeah. That guy, you remember how we had like a chunk of them and then they all went missing and we assumed the dean destroyed them?
Yeah.
Well, Howard actually stole them.
Interesting. Shit.
So what?
Shit. Could
What?
he be stealing people's magic and then putting them into items and then loaning those items out to people he trusts and people he can manipulate? Fuck.
Wait. Maybe?
Ooh, I really want to burn the woods down again.
We can't burn the woods down. That's arson.
Yeah,
Remember when you said you wouldn't commit arson anymore?
I know,
Promise.
but still, This seems a bit justified now.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you sooner.
It's fine. No time like the present.
I mean, to be fair, you did avoid me for a very long time.
Yeah.
But I should have told you. This was our thing. This was us.
Right. Well, there's no use dwelling on it. We can worry about it later. But now we've got squirrels to talk to.
Yeah, I don't like the idea of going into the woods.
Mm-hmm.
After what happened with my brother, it's
you don't have to come if you don't want to. It's fine.
I'm not gonna leave you alone. I don't trust your judgment.
Hey,
and
Howie's here, Vanessa's here, Keith's here, the hobo's around here somewhere.
No, I'm gonna stay and keep you safe.
All right. If that makes you feel better.
Yeah.
All right.
That way they can catch up with the rest of the group and you guys can continue walking.
Mm-hmm.
Kat, is there any chance I would have heard that conversation?
Give me a perception check.
I was not trying to be quiet about it.
Okay, give me a perception check with advantage.
Oh. Natural 20.
God
yeah,
damn.
you heard everything.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna ask anything right now. I'm just gonna keep it in my back pocket.
Okay. Keith, Vanessa, are you guys doing anything when you're walking?
I am going to, so I've had this technically on my person. I just haven't had it out. And out of nowhere, kind of like a GTA character, how they just pull out weapons. I'm going to pull out a giant spear.
Cool.
Yes.
What the fuck? Where are we hiding that shit?
And like sheath it to my back almost.
Okay, so in my mind, it's like when they're like, oh, girls having pockets, they're so small. It's like if in my mind you pulled it out of a pocket.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, cool. You okay? Yeah. You just have you have a spear now.
Sweet.
Keith, anything that you're doing?
I'm looking for acorns.
Okay. Give me an investigation check.
5.
You get 1 acorn.
One whole
Right.
acorn.
One
whole acorn.
Well, hopefully we find a squirrel.
Grayson is just like angrily looking at his phone while walking.
Are we there yet?
Yeah, you guys get there. And you guys get to like the woods closest to like the sorority area. So like you can like hear distant music and party sounds in the background as you guys are about to stand on the outskirts of the woods and talk to squirrels. Specifically squirrels? Is it specifically squirrels you're looking for?
No.
Okay.
I lost my train of thought.
So you guys can.
Oh yeah. Are we going inside or are we just staying on the out?
Like into the woods, you mean?
Yeah.
I don't know that we should go into the woods in the middle of the night.
Probably just like the outskirts.
Yeah.
Like a few trees in at most.
Okay. Is someone staying on the outside or are we all going in?
I said we all go in. Just a little bit.
We should just stay together.
Yeah.
Does anyone have like a
Flashlight?
No, I was gonna say who
A lighter?
who went into the who went into the labyrinth? Was that Jason? He has the golden string.
Yeah.
Golden
Does anyone
fleece.
have something like that? No, not the golden fleece.
Hmm.
I have a
Oh,
word.
Like a
Daedalus?
rope?
It's just a magic thing that that's how he gets through the labyrinth.
hmm.
No, I understand what you're talking about, but
We're
Just so
not,
we don't get lost.
we're not going far enough in to get lost, are we?
Yeah,
I
we're
didn't
going
think
like
you were.
I
we're
hope
going
not.
like a few steps in.
Like we can, yeah.
All right.
Okay. So
I'm gonna
You
cast
guys-
this spell.
all right, you can cast the spell, and then give me I need a group nature check,
Oh,
and
boy.
depending on how good you guys rolled there, you might be able to give Keith advantage on an animal handling check.
Okay, so do you want each of us to roll a nature
Yeah,
check then?
I want each of you to roll. If you all get above 10, awesome.
Nope.
No.
Even with my +4, I got a 9.
I rolled a 6.
Oh, that's not great.
I roll anyways.
I got a 13.
I also got a 9.
Oh.
God damn. Why are we so inept this session?
Grayson also got a 9.
Oh.
We have had just shit
All
after
of-
shit.
Okay, wait, what did
rolls.
Duncan get? What did Duncan get? I swear.
No.
What did-
Duncan rolled an 8. Let me see what's his name. He got a 10. So
Okay.
did 2 people get above a 10?
I got a 13.
Okay, and Duncan got a 10.
10.
So you guys aren't doing great. You guys are just like you're making a lot of noise when you're like stepping on fallen leaves, and you're like breaking branches with like under your footsteps. You're realizing that this part of woods is like nobody goes into the woods, just like period.
Yeah.
But this part of the woods specifically, like there's just like no foot traffic over here. There's no like even with like the animals, it seems. But Keith, give me a animal handling check.
$13.
13. Okay. So as you guys are looking around like minute 5 of Keith casting the spell, Keith, you notice like a squirrel up in the tree, and you can just hear the squirrel going like just like muttering to itself, and the rest of you are just seeing Keith staring at a squirrel.
I found a squirrel.
Nice.
Is it working?
Give him a compliment first. Squirrels like that. generally.
Compliment sandwich, yeah.
Yeah.
Your fur, it looks nice.
Nice.
That's a good start. It's a good start.
Yeah.
The squirrel is muttering and then looks down and goes,
Yeah, that's me.
yeah, thank you.
Have you
You
have
can
you seen-
understand me?
I don't have much time. Have you seen a blonde girl
Blonde.
walk through here?
Blonde.
Oh,
Bland?
light hair.
Light.
Fuck.
Light. The sun. Light.
Yes. Similar.
Similar to the sun. Fire. Have I seen fire?
What's he
No.
saying? Keith, what the hell is this squirrel saying?
He thinks I'm talking about fire. Like,
Oh,
What?
does
Are you
anyone have
blonde?
hair?
We're not.
Who
doing
has blonde? Does anyone have blonde
Ask-
hair?
Ask,
No.
Ask him about a girl and an older man.
Okay, a girl and an older man.
Girl, man.
Oh.
Long hair,
Long hair, yes.
and old
And an older man.
hair?
Short hair.
No.
No. You haven't
I-
seen anyone walk through here besides us?
There was a very handsome fella.
A what?
A very handsome fella.
Oh, fella.
It was a deer.
Not helpful. Human. Any human.
Hey, Keith,
Human.
ask him
Human.
about the cabin.
The
Oh,
what?
that's a good point.
Has he seen the
You're
cabin?
human.
That's a good point.
Has he seen the cabin?
Have you seen a cabin in here?
Cabin.
Oh.
A building.
Cabbage. Building. Roof. I like going on roofs.
Have you seen one in the woods?
Yes.
Where?
Over there where the music is coming from.
Oh.
But in
In the woods, not
In
outside.
the woods.
Surrounded by trees.
There are trees here.
Yes. House in the trees. Not
House in tree house.
a cat. Fuck. What does this cabin look like? Old, dirty, made of logs, probably.
Old. Dirty. Old. Logs. Woods. Trees. I live in trees. That's
This is
my
not
house.
work, guys.
describe a bunch of dead trees
Dead,
that are like
a
put
tree
together.
Dead this way, stacked,
Mhm,
with a roof.
mhm.
Have you seen anything like that?
Music house.
I don't think this is
That's
working.
not there.
Lawrence, I
in
don't
the
think this is
woods.
working. I don't think it's
In
working.
the woods.
Can we threaten the
Surrounded
squirrel's
by
life?
trees.
Do you
Does that
want
work?
to fucking kill a squirrel?
Kind of, yes.
You guys are on like minute 7.
Say that again.
Minute 7.
Oh.
Ask him about if
I
there's.
think we should.
What about any people who have come in the woods?
He hasn't seen anyone
Aren't
besides us.
Damn it.
Had anyone come in here that's not us? Anyone?
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 There was a cat.
A human?
Human. There was no human.
Okay.
Listen,
There was
Fuck it. We'll go to the next. We'll find a bird.
We
Fuck
need to
it.
find quickly another animal.
okay, you have about 3 minutes. Give me an animal handling check.
Oh, fuck yes. 21.
Oh.
Okay,
Hell
yeah,
yes.
you walk just like a little bit further and you notice that you're hearing like a group of like muttering, and there's just like a group of like mice on the ground. There's like 3
Hey, have you guys seen any other humans
humans.
like us?
Oh, well, I was in a place with humans, but they let me go.
Was it in the woods?
It was in a building. There was like some like firewood.
Did you see a girl with light hair?
A girl with light hair, blonde hair. Yes.
You did? Where did they go?
Well, I saw them when I was in the building, but then they let me go.
Where's the building?
The
Are we close?
building, I think the building was over where the woods isn't.
You mean on the outside?
Yeah, there was a building full of a ton of people. I was in like a cage, and then they let me go. You have
They
about
don't know
1
anything.
minute.
They don't know anything.
No.
Damn it. Okay.
Yeah, we should have figured that they would be stupid.
Try to ask him about Howard. Ask him about some old man in the woods.
Wrinkled old man walk through here.
Old
don't-
man,
I don't think he's like old, guys.
Can it?
old man, wrinkled. No.
No.
What about
Have you
slightly
seen
slightly younger
uh,
old man?
what about a building inside the woods, surrounded by the trees?
I haven't been in the woods for very long. I've mainly been around here.
All right. This was a bust.
Yeah, you also run out of time.
Yeah, we're done.
I'm gonna.
Okay. Well,
I'm gonna take this acorn. I chuck it.
This you hear just shuffling, and the squirrel goes down the tree into the direction that you threw it.
okay.
Well, I think it's time we left the woods.
Well, team, I said we go back to base, sleep off our defeats.
Yeah. Cat, what time?
It's not like we don't have Plan B. Plan B is the cameras.
It's past
Sure.
midnight. It's probably around like 1:30.
I say we just call it for tonight.
Yeah.
Let's just call it. Let's
Call
go.
it a day.
Just hope. I mean, Grayson's fine for the night, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
we can just call it.
Mhm. All right, everybody. Let's leave the woods together and then go our separate ways. And we can reconvene tomorrow in the history club
Mhm.
room.
What time?
How about noon? Peak
Tomorrow,
daylight.
Saturday, or today.
Yeah. Peak
Okay.
daylight hours. Noon o'clock.
All right.
That works.
I'll see you guys then.
Break.
Before I go to bed,
Yeah.
can I make a phone call to my parents
Oh.
to see if they know anything about this Howard person? I feel like they just have, insights, they have money and they work with the university and stuff like that. So can I
Connections.
see if they actually do have connections?
It's 1:30 a.m. You can call them.
I was just gonna text them and
Oh, okay.
till morning or whenever they respond.
Okay, so you just text them.
Yeah.
Yep, you can text them. You don't get a response though,
Okay,
because
cool.
it's 1:30.
Okay, cool.
You get the notification that's like the person you are trying to text has their phone on do not disturb mode.
Oh yeah.
Vanessa,
Okay,
did you
that's
just
fine.
text your
I just want them to be aware. They'll see it when they wake up.
Did you just text your parents at 1:30 a.m. about some strange old man?
Yes, I did. They're my parents. Who else would I tell about that?
That's a healthy relationship to have, actually.
Thanks. I like to think that we have an okay relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's that like?
Wholesome.
We have our ups and downs, but it's okay.
Yeah, that's
All right, do you guys go your separate ways?
yeah.
Once we leave the woods. Yeah.
Yeah, once you leave the woods.
hmm
You guys have already left the woods. You're like standing on the outskirts of the woods.
All right. I'll see you guys
Well,
tomorrow.
Everyone get home safe. If you run into trouble, call us, someone of the
Okay.
group.
Grayson and Howie are going in the general same direction. Keith, you're not going in the same direction as anyone because you live on campus, and Vanessa, you're basically home already.
Mhm.
And Lawrence, where did you say that you lived?
Slightly off campus, but not too far away.
Okay, then you would be going with Howie and Grayson. Duncan will walk with Keith though.
Safe.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, team. See you
While
tomorrow.
we're walking home, I want to ask Lawrence.
Mhm.
So I heard a little bit about this. We'll call it a rogue sorcerer
Oh yeah,
situation.
that guy. Hated that guy. Fuck him.
I don't know what happened,
I do.
and it feels like it's tied into everything a
Okay.
little bit. So can
Would-
you
Yeah.
explain from your point of view what happened?
Okay. So there was this guy, sorcerer, really strong, really powerful, stronger than he should have been, quite honestly. Very unhealthy. It was like a 2-year-old who was hitting puberty and everything that entails. He didn't want to join the history club because he thought it was for lame-o losers, and he just wanted to do his own thing. And his own thing was use his crazy fuck off powers. So he did that. He caused a lightning strike to hit the science building and ripped up a sewer pipe for just in the middle of the campus area.
Mhm.
So confronted him about it. Didn't really tell me that he did it, but might as well have said that he did it. Couldn't get anybody else to believe me. So I just had to wait until he was going to move. So I just stalked him for 2 weeks. And
You just casually stalked him.
I mean, if you knew that someone was going to do a terrorist attack,
Lawrence, we need to have an.
if you knew that someone was going to do a terrorist attack and you did nothing and they terrorist attacked the campus, would you be able to live with yourself, Howie?
I just feel like there were other options in stalking.
It had 100% success rate. It was a guarantee. And when
Did it succeed?
And when he walked out 3 a.m. to a residence hall, I kind of figured he was probably going to do something nefarious to that residence hall. And lo and behold, he was about to cast a fireball on that residence hall. So I stopped him brutally, fought him. Duncan helped. We took him back to the place and we extracted his magic and probably his soul. And then he went brain dead. I think he's still in the hospital, in town. Don't know. Don't really care. But yeah, 100% success rate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. I can't argue with that logic, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Remember, if ever you have something that cannot and will not stay down if you ignore it, you have the perfect inoculation against, what is it? Embarrassment or ethical quandaries. There is something that you have to stop. You will find every reason and every way to stop it. Do I make myself clear? Am I coming through on that?
I understand what you're saying.
Okay, good. I didn't want to sound too deranged.
Just deranged enough.
Yeah.
Okay. You're bordering that line, so good for you.
It's a sweet spot.
After that, we'll just keep walking, unless.
Yeah. Glad to have answered your questions.
Keith, you're just walking back with Duncan. Duncan goes, so how are you holding up? You were introduced to magic 2 days ago?
The campaign has only been 2 days. Yeah, I guess. I mean, it's a lot to take in, but I think I'm catching up. I mean, I got to talk to a squirrel, so.
That's true. How was that for you? I mean,
frustrating. Squirrels are fucking dumb.
Oh, yeah, I guess that makes sense.
I think maybe I could try it again if I see like a deer. I feel like they're a little bit smarter, but actually, no, they get caught in the headlights all the time. Love to see.
Okay, you're just looking for a smart animal. Maybe you should ask a bird.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
Yeah. Thank you for helping us with this, by the way.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
you don't have to. I just want to reiterate that you don't have to.
Well, who else am I going to talk to about magic?
Good point. I'm really glad that you have magic. You seem to be a good asset.
Thank you.
Keith, I'm sorry, I just have Howie in the brain. Keith, can you make me a history check and a arcana check?
History is 6. Arcana is 7.
Okay, yeah. You're just enjoying the moment with Duncan and just thinking about magic and how much it's affect your life. And that's about it.
All right.
Vanessa, you're heading back to the sorority house?
I'm gonna head back to the sorority house. Is the party kind of died down by now, or is it still kind of jumping?
It's still pretty jumping.
Okay. I'm gonna ask around really fast before I go to bed if anyone has seen Amber, or if she's just gone.
Okay. Make a charisma check.
Okay. What are these rolls? 13.
Okay, so when you enter the party, you realize that the time of the night that it is, everyone's drunk. No one that you talk to is going to be very like coherent.
Mhm.
And so you go up to like some of your sorority sisters, and you're like, and you ask them if they have seen Amber, and they are like, Amber made such a good entrance, but they don't like ever mention seeing her besides that.
Okay. Damn. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go upstairs and go to bed.
Okay. So you guys all sleep through the night, and you wake up whenever you wake up. Is there anything specific you want to do before meeting up?
I have some things.
Okay.
So I assume when I got back, I would have put all the information I've got up on that board. A lot more things next to my dad's picture at this point. And just kind of sit back and look at that for a second. And then after that, let me pull up my to-dos real fast.
Do you have a to-do list?
I do have it because I don't want to forget anything. Okay, so I want to. Howie is kind of just processing a lot right now, and I think he wants to take like, after putting all this stuff up on his board, he wants to take a second, and kind of rummage through like his old like just stuff like in his closet or whatever, or maybe like some stuff he's got like on his shelf or whatever. Since this is like his childhood room essentially, he's gonna take like an old action figure that he has, and he's gonna start just toying with it and like maybe putting some like circuitry in it, just kind of playing with it a little bit, essentially to make mechanically. This is I'm infusing an item. It's my homunculus servant. So this is like it's like a familiar basically that I'm making.
Oh, okay.
So after a while, he's gonna start toying with it, and then press this remote, and then it's gonna kind of like come to life, and kind of like light up. I'm sure it has some little line it says, but that he's gonna make that. I'm just gonna be like, all right, cool. Turn it off, put it in my bag, and get ready to go.
Okay. I forgot to mention, Keith, as you are walking back, Duncan ends up leaving just like he can see the dorm room ahead. No, he knows that you can make a straight shot there and be safe. And he's very big on protecting his friends. So as soon as he knows that you're safe, he turns around and heads home because he was going in the wrong direction. But as you are walking, a little you hear like a faint little meow, and you look around and you see just a very small black cat just like circling around your feet.
Well, hello there. I can't.
You can't talk to it, no.
Yeah, no.
The cat just like meows again and then rubs up against your leg and starts purring.
Do you want to come home with me?
Just continues to purr.
I'm gonna take that as a yes, and I pick him up.
And Keith, you just got your familiar.
Hell yeah.
You just got your, you can name your little kitty anything you want.
I'll get back to you on that.
Yeah. But the next morning arises. Howie, you wake up and you smell like breakfast being made, and you remember like, oh, you live with your mom. She's downstairs. You just found out a ton of information about your dad, who you thought was dead.
Yeah, I think he's thinking about this while he's making this robot.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to maybe tell her that at some point.
But you also like can't you like haven't actually seen him yet.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna mention that quite to her.
Yeah. Are you gonna go and talk to her? Or are you just
I'll go down like and have dinner or breakfast with her, but on like the way out, like I'll probably like grab some toast or whatever.
Okay.
I don't know what she's making, but
she's making like the classic Disney Channel breakfast.
oh perfect. Oh perfect. We have a whole spread.
Yeah.
And all you're gonna have is one bite of toast.
just one singular bite of toast. You gotta run, Mom. But yeah, I'll go down and eat breakfast with her after I make this robot. I'm not gonna mention what's been going on.
You guys just have like awkward small talk because
Yeah.
you're clearly not mentioning something she doesn't want to ask. She's distracted on her own stuff. So it's mainly just you guys sitting there in silence and every once in a while saying something going,
I think that's actually par for the course as to how this normally goes.
Yeah.
So
Lawrence, what
Mhm.
time do you think you wake up the next morning?
I'll be adventurous, sleeping a little, get up at 8:30. Get through all the emails that need to be done for the dean's work.
Oh yeah.
Pretty sparse since it's Saturday. Only takes me 2 hours. Once that's done, I'll probably look into fucking Howard himself. Use my credentials to
Whoa,
like,
you're fucking Howard himself?
yeah, look up like archaeology professors and scroll down of who've been teaching for the last like 10 years.
Make an
and, like,
investigation check with advantage.
okay. Right, 17.
Okay. The first thing that pops up is an obituary for Howard Hargrove, professor of archaeology at the university, who went missing and was presumed dead 5 years ago.
Okay then. All right. Well, that tells me the end. I'm gonna look up like Rate My Professor or like various different like
you're gonna
stuff.
look up
like,
Rate My Professor on my
yes, I fucking will. Person who's not in this scene. Try to figure out if like there had been like episodes where he was like fucking weird before he went missing,
Okay.
or if it was just a very sudden thing.
All right. When you're on Rate My Professor, he has like pretty good reviews. They're not like great. It's just like, I learned from the class, wasn't super personable, seemed super focused on work. But like there's like one comment that's like that was like a 5 out of 5 and was like he always talked about how much he loved his kid. It was so cute. And as for like right before the disappearances, like right before he disappeared, it seemed that like him disappearing was just out of the blue. It's just that one day was normal, the next day he didn't show back up.
Okay. All right. This didn't seem very premeditated then. Seems like something caught him or he caught something. We'll see. All right. Yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted. I'll print out the obituary report just to like have if ever we need to reference it once more.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. You never know.
Okay. I'll make one and send it to you.
I'll just like, I don't even need you to like, I don't even need like the detailed report. I'll just have it in character, just like obituary report, and file it in my coat.
Okay.
Just in game. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, that's pretty much how I'm spending my time until 12.
Awesome. Keith, You wake up to a cat right on your chest.
Normal.
Okay.
Oh, sleep okay then?
The cat just nuzzles you.
Um,
You can
yeah, you know what? I think I will cast that spell again.
Okay. Make sure you said you do that. You had a long rest.
I did.
Okay, just making sure.
Uh,
I didn't do that for my NPCs.
oh, where did
Um,
it come from?
you cast the spell.
Yeah.
She. I guess she's she. She goes. You.
Me? Did
Yeah,
I just created you out of thin air?
kind of.
Kind of.
I'm here for you.
Okay. Well, do you have a name?
No. What's the name that you're giving me? I'm excited, by the way.
Give me. Yeah, I'll come up with a name.
Okay.
So, I mean, you're here for me. What, are you just a cat, or what can you do?
I can be a cat if you want me to be a cat,
Oh,
but I'm here to try and protect you.
well, that's good to know. Are you so? Can you do magic, or is you being other animals that the extent of your magic?
Me being here is an extent of your magic. Um, I can be any animal you want, but not super often. And I can communicate with you.
Do I have to cast the spell all the time then?
Nope.
So, okay, so like out of game, how does this work?
Oh, so out of game, I am basically homebrewing a familiar for you.
Homebrewing?
Making it myself.
Okay.
And you basically have a like a familiar, which is just a manifestation of your own magic. So it's basically a manifestation of yourself. And
So she doesn't know anything. She doesn't know things that I don't know.
yeah, she doesn't know anything that you don't know. And she can communicate with you and only you. But it's kind of like in your mind. So like to the outside world, she's not making any noise or even meowing unless she's choosing to. But to you, she's talking to you in your head. But
Okay.
you have to talk to her out loud.
Okay. Makes sense. Okay. Well, are you hungry?
No, I don't eat, so are you hungry? We can go get breakfast.
That sounds like a great idea. Is anyone else up? Does anyone want to get breakfast before we go to the history club?
You text
Do we have a group chat? I'm making a group chat.
What time do you say that you send this text message at?
9:30.
Howie is up and sees it and says, "No."
Lawrence, aren't you still doing work?
Busy.
Okay. Vanessa, let's skip to you really quick
Okay.
before you answer this text message. What time do you wake up, first of all?
I'm gonna wake up at like 11 o'clock.
So, okay.
But he does not see it.
So, yeah.
Nope.
I'm gonna look at my first thing I wake up, I'm gonna look at my phone and see if my parents responded to my text message.
What was the exact text message that you sent?
It was like, hey guys, do you know anything about a Howard Hargrove? Something's come up. may need assistance eventually.
You get a text message from your dad that says, should we let the PI know? And then you get a text message, but like this was like hours ago because you just woke up, and then you immediately get it, and then it's a group chat with you, your mom, and your dad, and then your mom sends like the Wikipedia page for this, like just like a ton of information about this professor, but then also a ton of information about Howie because you didn't specify which one.
Oh, they just have that? Oh, wow.
You asked. They have the resources to get it fast.
They delivered. Okay.
And they're parents, so they woke up way before you and they had the time.
That's true. That's fair. Okay. I'm going to hold on to this information and go over it with the group.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna do like a face mask and take like a bubble bath.
It's 11 a.m. and you said you're gonna meet them at noon.
I'm gonna take a bubble bath.
She said what she
I
said.
said what I said.
And I'm there by noon-ish. I'm
Okay.
there on time-ish.
Okay. So for Keith, the rest of the morning after you get that, you send that text message and everybody replies no or doesn't reply. Grayson, by the way, just also never responds.
Excellent. Well, it's just you and me, Cap.
You guys like head to a dining hall or?
Yeah, and can she like? Okay, so it's a normal cat. Like she can't go invisible or anything.
Right. To the outside world, this is just like a normal cat. But like, you like make some comment like, you're a cat, you can't go into dining halls, and she just like the emotional support vest appears on her.
Oh, perfect. Do you want me to carry you?
You can do whatever you want. I don't know if I'll keep up as fast unless you carry me.
All right. Okay, I pick her up and we go to the dining hall. Yeah. No one pays any attention though.
That's true. It's like what, 10 a.m. on a Saturday. Most people like it's pretty empty. Most people aren't most people don't stay on campus for the weekends. And so you can just get your food, sit down and eat, pet your cat in the dining hall, and nobody really notices or cares.
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do right now.
Cool. All right, so noon rolls around. You guys are all at the history club. Well, maybe. Who gets there and when?
On time.
On time.
Probably, yeah, a little after Lawrence.
Yeah, Grayson gets
time.
there around 12:15.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk in around 12:15 too with like a Starbucks.
Cool. So does Grayson. But you guys went to a different Starbucks.
Opposite ends of campus Starbucks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, great. Where's my drink?
I thought you were getting the drinks.
Right. Gotcha.
Yeah. Duncan was just like waiting in the lobby for you guys. You guys like don't know where Duncan lives. You don't really know much about Duncan, but he's been here.
Duncan, do you go home?
What? No.
You should go to sleep.
I did go to sleep.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah, no, I slept here, but I slept.
Okay.
A little concerning, but okay.
It is a bit concerning, actually.
That's dedication.
Lawrence, make a insight check. No, make a Yeah, make an insight check.
Oh wow, 18.
Okay. You
Oh.
remember that you've known Duncan for a while now. You've
Mhm.
never seen his place. And he is always here.
Duncan, you live here, don't you?
I did not say that.
You
But is
didn't
it
have to say
true?
it.
Didn't say it. Anyways,
Hmm.
so
It's a crafty way to get around room and board payments.
anyways, let's go upstairs.
Mhm.
Who wants to do the honors? The magical button thing.
I will.
Yay.
And I'm gonna and do the magical button thing.
Yay.
Nice.
Magical button thing works. You guys make it upstairs. And there's nobody in there. You guys have the whole place to yourself.
Sweet.
All right.
So are we setting up the cameras today?
I was actually thinking about that. I
Mhm.
think that there might be a step before we go full camera mode. So Vanessa knows Amber and doesn't sound like you guys are like great friends, but you guys are like friendly acquaintances, friendly, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What we could do would, because I assume that given our recent harassment, I would assume that she's going to go to Howard soon, right?
Mhm.
What we could do would be do a little stakeout, see when she leaves.
I like the sound of that.
We have Vanessa tell us when she leaves, and then from there we can just follow her.
That sounds like a better idea.
Yeah.
And he's going to reach out into his backpack and pull out that robot. And I've got this, and so this can not track her, but it can be sort of like a little spy for us, essentially. It can help in this a little bit. We can kind of keep some distance from her while we're doing this.
Duncan goes, and what is that?
I don't have a name for it quite yet,
Okay.
but I just basically just took one of my old action figures and just kind of toyed with it a bit. It's like a remote control like robot almost.
Oh, okay.
All right. Now we're
And-
cooking.
I don't want to just gloss over this. You have a cat now?
Yeah, this is my familiar.
What did you
I haven't
bring
come
your-
up with a name yet.
Oh, familiar. Nice.
But yeah, I met her last night.
Okay.
Can
Um,
the cat help too? That's also
cat- Can the
That might
cat
be-
talk?
cat might be better actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can okay, so there's no way that I can get you guys to hear her.
I don't think so.
Cat.
you're asking me?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. What was the question? Can she help? Yeah. Well, I guess. I mean, yeah, she can turn into other things. Yeah. Should I send her into the woods?
Send her in as a bird.
A
I
bird?
can be a bird.
Okay. Pick something like
Scatter.
big, like a hawk or something.
Why not something small and
To blend in.
covert?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I just didn't want her to get eaten.
Well,
Oh,
I
that's
won't
also
get
true.
eaten.
don't fly to the point where a cat could eat you.
All right. Yeah, be something small, like a sparrow or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
And go where?
Into the woods and try to find that cabin if you can, or I don't know, anything suspicious.
Okay. What cabin?
Well, yeah, we need to wait until Amber like goes to the cabin. So
Oh,
do
I
this.
see. Okay.
Yeah. We
How
would
many
need-
cabins do you think are in a university adjacent woods?
we
You
know at
can't
least
do that.
one.
Yeah, at least, I mean, I can't imagine there be more than one.
We don't
It's
know
already-
is the thing.
It's
There could-
already kind of strange. Well, if we find out that there is more than one at all, that sort of helps narrow the focus of where we need to look, don't you think?
I would say the opposite, actually, that it makes us harder to find Howard.
I say, since we have an entire woods to be looking in, even if there's 5 cabins, then that's 5 places we have to look rather than the entire woods.
Correct, but we also don't know where those cabins are, so we still have to look through the entire woods.
Well,
Exactly.
we wouldn't be looking. She would be looking.
I would be looking.
Exactly. Thank you.
I thought you said they can't hear you.
They can't. She's just talking for your
She's
benefit.
just chatting. She's just chatting.
She just raised her wing as if to hold up her hand.
She's still she's still in cat form.
So to do this regardless, we would still need to figure out when she leaves, because if we can't follow her, then we can't find out where the cabin is, regardless of if there's only one or if there's 5.
Can you? Okay. So we don't know if she's at the sorority house, right? Have you texted her, perhaps, Vanessa?
I can.
Yeah.
I don't think she would respond, but I can.
I mean, there's no
Check the
harm in
snap map
trying.
too.
I'll check the
Ooh.
snap map again.
Ask some sisters if they've seen her.
That's
Ooh,
always
yeah,
an
do
option
that
too.
too.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you got vice president duties. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna do all of the above. I'm gonna check the snap map. I'm gonna text the sisters. And I'm gonna text Amber and be like, hey, is there any chance we can talk today?
Okay.
That's good.
Roll in investigation,
Investigation.
persuasion, and a charisma.
Investigation. 8. Oh wait. Yeah, 8.
Okay.
Persuasion.
Yeah.
7.
Okay.
And you said what else? Oh, charisma. 15.
Okay. So snap maps are still off. You don't know where she is. You text her, she leaves you on red. But you reach out to the sisters group chat. And you guys are like, hey guys, have you seen Amber? Just checking up on her. And they respond with, we haven't seen her since last night.
Okay.
She's probably with her boyfriend.
Probably. Okay, I'm gonna relay that information to the guys.
Okay. Sort of to be expected, honestly. That means she's not in the house. So, therefore, does she live in that house?
Yeah.
That means she's on the prowl.
On the prowl?
On the prowl.
Hey, I say the cool line. I get to choose the operant verb. Okay.
Who are you,
Cool
Steve?
So-
line. It was not a cool line.
Hey, I get to decide if it's a cool. Anyway, okay. It's
Cat.
time for the cat to become a verb. No, cat become a bird. Don't question me.
Keith's cat
The
goes
cat.
to Howie and starts like playing around with Howie and absolutely avoiding Lawrence.
Cat
Keith, your cat's kind of nice. Your cat's
Come.
nice.
bird.
Yeah, isn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, so
And she doesn't shit, so I don't have
Okay.
to clean that up.
oh wait, that's so nice. I did have 2 cats for a while, and they
It's
Yeah.
time to find Amber.
And that's where we're gonna end tonight's session.
okay.
All right, thank you guys so much for watching. We won't have an episode next week because it's spring break, but the week after we will do some more investigating on this sorority,
Sorority, on Howard,
on all of the
on
above.
all of the above.
Keith will come back with a name for his cat.
Here's hoping.
Woo.
I have 2 weeks.
You got 2 weeks.